Hello and welcome to the Fixes coverage of the Xbox E3 conference. Overall it was a pretty good conference, but let's go over the specific points. Starting off, we had Halo 5. They didn't show too much new stuff, but here's the general points that I got from it. Built from the ground up for the Xbox One. It shows you working with a squad, whether you're playing as Chief or Locke, and you can switch between who you're playing as. Seems a lot more tactical than the previous ones. They said it's the most ambitious one they've had. It's got seamless co-op. The campaign apparently carries into the multiplayer somehow, but they didn't really specify anything into that. And the new multiplayer mode called Warzone has PvP meets PvE, so player versus player meets player versus everyone. Overall it looked pretty good. After that we had some game called Recall. It's coming in spring 2016 and it's from the people who made Metroid Prime and Inafune. It's exclusive to Xbox One, and basically in the footage it was like pre-rendered CG and all that. It was just some woman who was fighting robots. You can't really get much of a feel from the game from just like a pre-rendered cutscene or whatever, but I don't know, it might be interesting. It showed the woman picking up an orb and putting it into a different robot, so I guess that's going to come into play somehow. But yeah, I guess we'll have to see more in the future. After that, probably the biggest thing from the conference everyone is most excited about is the backward compatibility. Basically just thank fuck for that. It's going to be free of charge and it's coming this holiday, which is very exciting stuff. So yeah, can't wait for that. Next up was the new controller called the Elite. Looks a bit smaller than the current one for the Xbox One. Got hair trigger locks and seems kind of customizable. You can switch the thumbstick and whatever. Should be good. Probably going to be annoying if you don't have one and you're playing online and someone else has one and they're just destroying you and you'll be like, new controller probably. But yeah, should be good. And I'm not too sure when that's coming out. Should check that. Probably. Oh. Now a game that I'm pretty sure everyone is excited for is Fallout 4. It's 200 years after the nukes went off. You come out and you're the only survivor of Vault 111 or 111. Mentioned something like you can get basically a Pip-Boy on your smartphone, like some second screen thing, so to use alongside what you're playing Fallout 4 it gets. Your character actually talks in this, which I'm not too sure about. Might be good, might be, which depends on the overall voice acting, I guess. There are still companions in it and everything. The combat looks a lot better compared to the previous games. And then to more emphasise the combat, they showed off the power armor, which looks really awesome. Looks really good. For once, it shows how powerful it actually is and why they're so powerful, I guess. The next announcement was Dark Souls 3, which is something I'm very excited for. They just showed a new trailer. It's got much more of a gothic feel, like, you know, a la Bloodborne, I guess. Coming out 2016, I guess to correspond with Bloodborne and Dark Souls 2 both released early in their years as well. So yeah, it looks amazing. It's going to be great because Miyazaki's back on to leading it, I believe. So yeah, no doubt in my mind this is going to be a great game. Now we had the trailer for Tom Clancy's The Division, and I kind of did have a bit of a chuckle to myself while I was watching this, because at one point it looked like there was kind of like homeless people fighting bin men, like because of like what they were wearing. It just made me laugh because like they had the guys in the bright orange high vis stuff. But yeah, the guy talking about it said it was going to be a deep, realistic action RPG. It's set in New York for a change, and there's an exclusive beta coming this December, so that should be good. After the whole Division thing, the guy started talking about Rainbow Six Siege. Looks really good there. It's talking about dynamic destruction. It's coming October 13th this year. It's going to be very, like, looked like in the trailer, it looked like it was going to have like very fast-paced teamwork kind of stuff. And Rainbow Six Siege comes with Rainbow Six Vegas 1 and 2, which is pretty cool. Then was shown a game called Gigantic. It's exclusive to Xbox One and Windows 10. I couldn't really tell what was going on too well. Like basically, you all kind of pick a class and then you're fighting these people, whatever. Like in my honest opinion, it kind of looked like something that's going to come with like games of gold eventually kind of game. Looks alright, I guess though. I don't think it showed in gameplay, or I couldn't really notice it anyway, which is either good or bad depending on how you look at it, I guess. They showed off some really good looking indie games. Like they had a big montage of games. I can't remember all the names of them. The ones that were talked about specifically was, I'll list them off here, was Tacoma. Kind of like, from the feeling I got from it, kind of looked like it got the kind of like a Bioshock feel, like the first Bioshock game. Then there was Ashen. Seemed to have like a strong emphasis on teamwork. It was like this medieval kind of thing. But I think they showed a bit of gameplay in the montage thing, but I'm not too sure. Like in the thing that they showed, just some guy got stabbed by a skeleton, and it was a bit weird, I guess. Then was this game called Beyond Eyes, like you play as a blind girl. It looked really good. It had great music, kind of seemed like more like arty kind of thing than more kind of gameplay focused. I guess it enforces the whole games as art kind of argument. After that there was Cuphead. It's like 1930s cartoon, but it's like a 16-bit platformer as well, so it's kind of strange, but it looked really fun. Also it looked kind of challenging, so just have to see about that one. To finish off the whole indie section was the guy who made Daisy, and it was this PC and Xbox exclusive, but Xbox One exclusive. He wanted to say he was trying to make something that was like more than a game, like creating this like whole universe kind of thing. And it's in the trailer, it just showed a bunch of people in space, basically, and they're crashing around and stuff. I don't really know what he's doing. Then at the end, it showed some person like in fetal position. It was kind of strange. Interesting though, I guess, and apparently it's coming soon, so just keeping it very vague. I guess we'll look forward to that in the future. We now arrive at Rise of the Tomb Raider. This was a gameplay demo. It showed off some amazing environments, like a proper adventure game that we haven't had in a while. And it just made me thinking about Lara Croft, that she might be the unluckiest / the luckiest character in a game ever, because like, well, she's very unlucky for these horrible things to have to be like smash her open and then she would get kidnapped or something. But then she always manages to escape by like just the skin of her teeth, so I don't know if she's the unluckiest or the luckiest. Yeah, I don't know, but it showed off all these high octane set pieces which just involve her falling off things and smashing through stuff and then just about surviving. And then at the end it kind of like showed her that she got captured again for the 10th time or something, and it's exclusive to Xbox One. So yeah, but that game looks great, to be fair. Can't wait to play that. The next thing to be announced was something I thought was really cool, and I genuinely didn't expect it. It's called Rare Replay, and basically it's 30 games for £30 / dollars. Yeah, it's like a bunch of really old games like Banjo-Kazooie, Perfect Dark, Conkers, something or other, I can't remember how it's called. Honestly, it looked great. I really can't wait to get my hands on that. That should be great fun. Next up was this whole kind of like VR section. Basically, they started talking about Valve VR and how Xbox are going to be really working with them. And then they showed off this thing, Microsoft HoloLens, and it kind of blew my mind a little bit when the guy put it onto the table, and then he just had the Minecraft world there in front of him and he could do what he wanted with it. And like what went through my head is like, that's probably how Tony Stark plays video games. that's what I could really think of. Yeah, that was really cool. And also one thing I realised, that I've been pronouncing Mojang wrong all this time. I thought it was Mojang or Mojang or something. I guess that isn't supposed to be like the main point and take away from it, but for some reason it was. But yeah, Microsoft HoloLens, that looks really good. It's going to be ridiculously expensive and I'll never be able to afford it, but look forward to watching people use it, I suppose. Last but not least, we arrive at Gears of War. We start off with the Gears of War Ultimate Edition, which I presume has like 1, 2 and 3 in it, and basically it's the Xbox One version of those games, presume all remastered and all that kind of jazz. And the public beta for that starts today, Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so that's going to be good. And then they showed off Gears of War 4, and it kind of felt more like a horror game than an action game than we used to with Gears of War. Looked good though. It showed 2 players that I've never seen before, and that is coming holiday 2016, so that should be good. Thank you for watching this video. Like, subscribe and all that kind of stuff, and stay tuned for more coverage of E3. We'll be covering as much as we can, like as humanly possible anyway. So yeah, see you next time, I guess.